Welcome back, sleepers of Arrakis. Now, if you're starting at testing station 152, also known as the Electric Lab, and thinking there's no way I can do this, well then, just relax, my friend. You're not alone, and you're absolutely capable of clearing it. This station looks intimidating at first. Constant shock damage, tight corridors, and mechanics that aren't explained very well can make it feel a tad bit unfair, especially if you're solo or not running a meta build. But here's the truth. Testing station 152 is way more manageable than it actually looks once you understand how it actually works. In this video, I'm going to break down step by step, showing you what really matters, what you can safely ignore, and how any player, casual, solo, or undergeared, can complete the Electric Lab without losing their mind or their gear. To start things off, the entire testing station should take you about 5.5 minutes to complete once you know the entire route and get used to all the settings. You'll begin by interacting with the barrier wall, where you'll choose your difficulty setting. I recommend starting at level 1 until you run this a few times and feel comfortable with those mechanics inside. If you want to push yourself, you can increase the difficulty, but you'll start to feel real resistance around level 5, so keep that in mind. Once the gate opens, the first few rooms are straightforward and focus on simple button press objectives. In the second room, you'll run into a small double switch puzzle, jump up and interact with the console button first to disable the electrified floor, then press the wall button to open the door. This leads into a corridor and then into a circular room with two console buttons on opposite sides and a rotating electric field in the center. Activate both consoles, then open the door using the wall button. The next room introduces your first combat challenge. You'll face one ranged enemy and one melee enemy. Take the non-shielded ranged character out first, then focus on the shielded melee. After that, two waves of enemies will spawn from the south and east portals. Position yourself near the south portal, charge a heavy melee attack to eliminate the southern enemy first, then loop around to deal with the eastern one. Return to the south wall and repeat this cadence for a second wave, in which, at this point, you will gain access to the puzzle room. Make sure you pick up the healing kits along the way. These stations are generous with them, so don't hesitate to use them or store them up back in your base. Once inside the puzzle room, you head to the left static barrier and wait for the shield to drop. Run in and hit the wall button to disable the second static wall. Continue into the next room, run up the stairs, and hook a sharp left until you reach a console button. Activate it to turn off the static on the upper tower. Return to the previous room and head to the left entrance of that place, waiting again for the static to shut off. Enter, grab your bracelet, then interact with the wall button to bring down the next shielded wall. From here, you want to jump up to the tower control area behind you to disable the floor static in the final puzzle room. Drop back down and wait for the static to turn off, but this time enter the central room before pressing that wall button again. This room contains an important crafting material you're going to need later for augmented crafting, so don't skip it. Once collected, exit the room, hit the wall button, and open the door directly ahead of you. The next area is another combat challenge. You'll face two enemies initially, followed by two more waves before you can proceed. I recommend killing the raged enemy first, then dealing with the shielded target second. Move to the south portal and prepare for a fully charged attack for the shielded enemy that then spawns right at that point. Sometimes it takes two attacks, one to knock him off, which is the initial charged shield hit, and then another one to penetrate his shields. After that, run north and eliminate the ranged enemy, and then return back to the south portal. This time, stun a heavy gunner and take out both him and the light ranged enemy, which is going to spawn together at the north portal door. Then turn and finish off the shielded melee, and then voila, it's done. You'll gain access to the final boss room. This is a good time to pop your spice, as the extra health is very helpful and does get you through this fight more easily, as it does give you a lot of extra powers. Now interact with the door to start the fight and focus on steady, controlled damage. After each phase of the boss's health bar, step back and take a moment to recover your stamina before jumping back in and wasting stamina by just stabbing him when he can't lose any health. The boss does have mechanics, but as long as you keep your stuns up and avoid the electric charges, you can defeat him before the final mechanic kicks in, which is a vertical static field that slowly descends from the ceiling. Now, if you get knocked down, don't panic. You usually have plenty of time to recover, and once the boss goes down, go grab your loot and unlock your new augments. Keep in mind, this is the lab that you must run in order to complete the Landsrad mission known as Harnessing the Power of the Storm. So being able to complete this in 5 minutes very clearly and easy is paramount to you to make sure that you are gaining all of your Landsrad points by the end of the week. Thank you guys for taking time to share and learn from this new lesson out there. I hope that you all are able to complete this lab without any trouble at all, and keep your eyes open for the next installments, as I will be working through trying to figure out exactly how to help each and every single one of you get through all of these labs without any trouble solo. Thanks again, stay hydrated, keep your eyes in the sky, and have a great day.